This is for the women who get told they are too pretty to be single but still cry alone. This is for the ones who get all the attention but never the real connection. You are not crazy. You are not cursed. You are just dealing with the truth most people won't say out loud. Men want pretty women, but they don't like them. In this video, we'll break down why your beauty makes men pull away and why the very thing that makes you sin is the reason you are misunderstood. Stay with me because what you hear next might change the way you date forever. The first reason why men don't like pretty women is the pretty girl paradox. The problem is your beauty draws a man's attention and takes away his emotional safety. Men grow up chasing the fantasy of a pretty girl, but when they finally get her, reality kicks in. When you're a pretty girl who is getting too much attention, or you turn heads, or you are confident, he's not proud. It makes him insecure. He starts seeing every smile and every guy in your DM as a threat. It's a paradox. The same beauty he chased becomes a threat to his ego. The same woman he wanted to show off becomes the one he wants to hide. For example, you laugh at a joke in public, and this man accuses you of leading people on simply because you are pretty. The truth is, the love you want won't come from a man who fears competition. The next reason is, he sees you as too pretty to trust. I had a friend who used to walk into rooms like she belonged there. She was so sure of her presence, her worth and her beauty, but every time she did, this room made her pay for it. Her man would pull her aside and start questioning her dressing, why she wore so much makeup, and even question why she smiled. Eventually, she started shrinking, wearing less makeup, her laughter became less loud, and she started talking less. She dimmed her light to make him comfortable, and still she was too pretty to trust. That's when she realized the issue was never her beauty, it was his fear of it. Your beauty gives him the illusion of you being disloyal, and his fear of losing you now turns into him attempting to control you. The uncomfortable truth is, a lot of men believe if you are pretty, that makes you automatically unfaithful. And mind you, this is not because you did something wrong, it's because he feels he can be replaced. He assumes as a pretty girl, you have options, and if he thinks you have options, he starts acting like you are cheating already. Now this isn't about you, it's about his imaginations. For example, he asks for your social media passwords, not because you are cheating, but because he sees a guy in your comment section. He second guesses your kindness as flirting. It's not about your loyalty, it's about his insecurity. Another reason why men don't like pretty women is because of ego and control. The problem is, he wants a beautiful woman who doubts herself because he knows your self-worth is a big threat to his control. In relationships, some men don't want a beautiful woman. They want a beautiful woman who doesn't know she's beautiful. This is because the moment you realize your value, you become harder to control. You will demand more. You will see through his games, and suddenly, he's no longer the one in control. For example, you ask for clarity in the relationship and this man says you are rushing things. Or when you notice this man's mixed signals and you pull back, he starts saying you're acting brand new. This is because he wants to control you and he doesn't want you to know your value. And when you know your value, his confidence is threatened. The next point is, he sees your beauty as high maintenance. The problem now is, your lifestyle becomes a weapon even when you pay for it yourself, and he will shame what he can't provide. Now let's talk about money. A lot of men assume pretty women are expensive, not because they are, but because they expect your lifestyle to come with a price tag. For example, you wear a designer or you look polished, and he makes a joke saying you are too expensive to keep up with. Instead of stepping up, they shame you. They start saying you are high maintenance, you are materialistic, or you are only into rich guys. But let's be honest, most of you pretty women fund your lifestyle, and what you won't tolerate is being underappreciated. And the truth is, men don't hate gold diggers. They hate when they can't afford the gold. Another reason why men don't like pretty women is the fear of losing her. The problem is, his love is built on anxiety and not assurance. A lot of men know being with a pretty woman comes with pressure. They feel like they have to compete not just with other men but with your confidence, your options, and most men aren't taught to rise to that pressure. They are taught to avoid it. So instead of stepping up, they start tearing you down. For example, he starts saying he doesn't want you going out alone. Or he starts criticizing your social media presence, saying it doesn't help you stay classy. He's just trying to clip your wings. And this is jealousy and insecurity disguised as being protective. Now my question is he really protecting you or is he isolating you? The next reason is, he dehumanizes your beauty. The problem here is, you become a fantasy and not a person. He will love your image and resent your reality. Pretty women aren't seen as real. They are seen as trophies, as luxury items and as working fantasies, which means the second you show you are more than just a face, or you show emotions or flaws, you get dismissed. They start calling you too emotional, or they start saying you are not what they thought you were. Men not being reminded that the fantasy they build has feelings. For more insight on this particular point, you can check the video I made concerning the hidden curse of being pretty. A final reason why men don't like pretty women is they think you are proud. The problem is your beauty invites projection and not connection. People don't always admire beauty, they envy it, and when they envy it, they attack it. They make assumptions based on your looks. They assume if you are confident, you are arrogant. If you set standards, you are toxic. And if you don't chase, you are cold. But the truth is, you are not too much. And you are not just for people who think women should stay small. And remember this, owning your power means walking through judgment. Now, why this actually matters is because being seen doesn't mean you are valued. You are constantly praised for your looks, but no one asks how you feel. That's the cost of beauty in a world that doesn't know how to handle feminine power. You weren't just born to be seen. You were born to be loved, and loved with intention. So besties, we've come to the end of this video, and if you watched till the end, you are the real MVP. I'll be waiting to hear your experiences, thoughts and opinions in the comment section. And also, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.